Hey, Nevenichi, you alright? Is the stream looking a bit weird? Hello. Got some drop frames on the stream. Is the stream looking alright? Is it looking a bit weird, or... Can you hear me okay? Everything looking alright? Like 47%. Yeah, we were talking about Rumours yesterday as well, so probably just a continuation of them. But yeah, my network doesn't look great today. Just making sure it looks alright on me. Is it me or is it looking a bit jerky on the camera? See if I can move around a little bit. Is it looking alright? The camera's slightly slow. Right, okay, hang on. So I've just done a speed test and everything seemed fine. But my network on theirs saying it's a bit weird as well. Let's see what happens here. That might have just cured it. Because I'm at 0% now. How's that looking? Brother, we need to talk. I have a theory. And I went through that theory yesterday. I've also got a second theory. A lot better. Right, okay. It is showing 0 drop frame. Let me try one more thing. Alright, mic thing. It will be sorting itself in a minute. Right. How's that now? Looks. Is it a lot better? Is it easier? I remembered my theory I had. Let me turn that off. It's gone worse, right? What's that like now? Yeah. I've got a couple of theories. Right, how's that now? Is that any better? Anything there now? How's that? My system's saying it's running fine now. But now it's saying it's gone. Oh, you're all not well. Oh, God. Right, is it back on? Is it working? Are we back? Are we better? The plague house? Oh, dear. Right, is that looking a lot better now? Yeah? Because my network's looking better. Got the winter bug. Oh, dear. Don't want that. Right, we'll do that thing again today. If we can get 60 likes, we will... if we can get 60 likes, we'll do an impromptu giveaway. For people who are in chat at the time. As long as this gets frickin' working. So make sure you smash that like button. It's a bit weird tonight. Like, we had a few issues before watching the new episode of Fallout. Like, it was a bit glitchy then. I've just been watching something on YouTube, and that was a bit glitchy. And then the stream's gone a bit glitchy, but I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'll keep my eye on it. Yeah, I was going to do Witcher Wednesday. I don't know. I'm just not into playing games like that at the minute. It's weird. It's just, I just fancy just painting, talking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that off until probably February and come back to it right, hang on one sec. Close that. So I'll keep an eye on... Oh, look at that. We're one away from 1,040 subs. We're one away. We need one more sub. Right, I'll keep an eye on the likes. And when we get to 60, I'll do a giveaway. The minute it shows 60, I'll do the giveaway then. For everyone who's in chat. If we hit 60. But no, the network seems to be better now. I've got no drop frames at all. Is it running... Is it running smooth? Smooth as silk? Seems it. It seems like there's 3 people here as well. Yeah, that's saying 3. Look, 3 people are here. Oh, well. I know there's more than 3. Because I can see 2 of them are me. And I can see people talking. But yeah, Nevenichi, I got some theories. I got some ideas and what I think might be happening in the Amazon and who Cavill's going to play. Obviously, it's all just speculation. I don't know anything for definite. And also, as well, what's going to happen in Space Marine 3. I think I've got an idea what's going to happen. A lot of it's guesswork, of course. A lot of it's guesswork. Yeah. Right, I'm going to open up the lobby if anyone wants to come and talk. And we're going to paint some Deathwing, so I'm going to do a little bit on this. I'm going to do a little bit on the Repulsor, Executioner. Try and get a bit more of that done. And then I want to try as well is lining that up on the little bits that I got to go on top of the base. And see if I can get it all lined up. And then we can paint it and whatnot. And I'll have it like kind of there on the flying across. So I've got 2 lots. And I think they face different ways. So like when you put them together, there's like a little bit that goes together there, so you know. And then that one, you put it so it's leaning one way. And then that one, you put it together so it's leaning a completely different way. So it's just a case of playing around and seeing if we can get it working. But yeah, we'll do them later. That'll be a job later on. Doing some customization. I actually got hold of one of my resin models before and started snipping it out, so it's not as scary as I thought. And I pulled all the carbander out, and I'm just looking at it going, them wings, the wings are fucking huge. I mean, you thought the wings on likes of Angron, a standard Bloodthirster, Fulgrim, Mortarion, even Magnus, you thought they're big? Fucking hell. The wings come in 2 sections, and 1 section is bigger than all those. Individually. Not altogether, but individually. So and then it comes in 2 parts. So my plan is one night, maybe tomorrow night, I'm going to get them all. I'm going to wash them all. And then leave them for like an hour or so in hot soapy water. Scrub them all off. Then I'll clip them all. And then I'll start putting them together. And then hopefully... I'm not allowed to do carbander, am I? I'm not allowed to paint him, am I? A certain person won't let me paint him. Will you? She's probably not here. She's probably watching someone else. Remember last night? It took about an hour for her to answer. Hit the live button. Never mind. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'm not allowed to paint carbander. Right, let's try this one. There you go. So, after yesterday, after the white that was here, that was making the models look crap, I'm going to leave the white out the way so it's not bleaching everything. And then what we'll do is we'll look at doing some of this. So, first job I'm going to do, just paint it. Yeah, but Jen, you've been saying you want to paint some for fucking 2 years now, and you haven't. So I really want to paint. There's some that I want to paint. I'm Mortarion. He's looking at me going, come on, bud. Come on, paint me. Paint me, fucker. Paint me. How are you, Michael? You're alright, mate? Alright. So, first thing we're going to do then is we're going to use this new speed paint. I'm actually really enjoying. I knew I'd forget something. Fucking dry brush palette. No. Jen, if you are watching, there's a dry brush palette and it looks like one of these with the little dimples in. Can you grab that for me and just run it up, please? Here's something I forget. It would be funny though if all of a sudden I just painted it on stream and she never noticed. I'm just there painting carbander, but I'm just calling it a bloodthirster because that's what he is. And I'm just sat there painting it. And she's like, "Oh, that looks nice. What's that?" So, "Oh, it's just a bloodthirster. Yeah, it's a nice bloodthirster. It's a bigger one. It's one of the new ones." She wouldn't have a fucking clue. It's one of the new ones. It's just come out. I thought I'd get it for you. "Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I thought I'd just paint it up. Oh, that's really nice of you." And not realising it's carbon. Right, turn that down. There you go. That'll do. Should be able to see all right now, kind of. So one of the things I'm thinking of doing as well is where these are silver, I need to go over them again. But I'm thinking of going over them with the speed paint, making them look a bit darker. And then these raised bits I'm going to do in black. You know, the opposite way around from when I was doing the other bits and bobs before. So, last bit of the droner box where you've got my models in the case. Underneath that you'll see a red thing, and next to that you should see a palette and the dry brush. The dry brush palette. Please. But yeah, I'm going to go repaint these ones. Evening, how are we doing? So I'm going to redo these, and then I need to decide what colour we're doing these bits. Them will be redone. There will be redone. And then smoke will need to do. Maybe do the silvers on that as well. But are you, Kirby? You're alright? You doing well? And I managed to fix this. If you didn't remember last time, we broke it. So I did manage to glue it back together. Kind of. Thank you, love. I'm being lazy again, saying send someone else up to do it. Okay. Right. So I'm going to keep... What? Right, so remember with these speed paints, because you can see there how it's like all the paint's gathered at the bottom. So you need to really proper give it a go spank. Proper go spank it. Not that way a little bit. But yeah, if anyone wants to jump in the lobby and come for a chat, I'm there now. One thing I'm thinking of doing, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it up here, is getting one of them little... Like Valrat does it now, and he's doing it on his stream now. And I'm thinking of like doing it to maybe lose a little bit of weight. He's just chatting and talking whilst walking on one of them treadmills. You know, they're just a flat one with nothing. But A, I don't know how much they are to take my weight. And B, I don't know how good it will be here in the bedroom because it'll be shaking everything. So I'm scared of, you know, breaking shit. So I'm wondering if I could set a laptop up and do it downstairs. I might do like a double stream and come back and do it that way. What do you reckon? Good idea, bad idea? There we go. So that shook up quite well. So I'm going to move that off the side because the white was interfering. Always try and be healthy, yeah, nice one. I say the only problem in here is the movement, because it's the floorboards are not that great, and I'm heavy. The whole thing might just rock and things fall over and stuff, so I'll have to figure out doing it downstairs. There it is. But yeah, so I'm going to try and do an impromptu little giveaway today. So if we can get to 60 likes on this video whilst we're streaming, the minute it hits 60 that I can see in front of me there, I'll do a giveaway. I haven't had 60 likes ever, so that's why I'm just curious to see if we can do it. So let's go over these, but I'm only going to go over the outside and the edges. I'm not bothered about the underside. Just give it that little bit of a darker speed paint look, then I don't really have to do much in terms of like the shadows highlights and whatnot. There's the simple case of just lashing it on and seeing what happens. I will highlight around it, but it's going to be like a blue highlight because of the magnetic base that's going to be going on it. Or the grav base that's going to go on it, I should say. So, you and Henry not feeling too well, lad? Yeah, Jen said she's not feeling too good as well. She's feeling a bit rough. So far, touch wood. Yeah, it's the Executioner. Yeah, I've gone with the plasma variant. Yeah, it's because it's Dark Angel, so only have a plasma. Anyone who does a Repulsor Executioner for a Dark Angel and doesn't put plasma on it, I'm deeply offended. Awaken. Oh, bloody hell. Like a flu type thing, is it? I've been lucky so far this year. There's been loads of people in work ill. Or my old work, I should say now. Loads of people in work ill. Loads of people off sick, stuff like that. People ill over Christmas and whatnot. And so far, touch that wood, it's not affected me. So far, on to a winner. Well, I'm actually a really big fan of this speed paint. Started using it the other day, and I love it on like Imperial Knights. Just gives it that darker look and that little tiny hint of a chromy sort of look for the legs and stuff like that. I bought my last 2 Armigers today and put them together. So if I swap out the Adeptus RBTs that I did have in and put a 5-man kill team, which is what I've got from the Imperial Agents box. I know the firstborn, but I'm not bothered. I now have my 2,000 point Imperial Knight army. So I've got Custodi, Imperial Knight, Dark Angels. Boom, there's me 3. Slade's got a present for me. Oh, hang on a sec. I'm going to have a look at this. Uno momento, por favor. I did do the Sandry Dust undercoat. Yeah, I'll give me 1 sec. I'll tell you what I've done. Oh, hang on 1 sec. Let me just pause the music because this could be fun. Is it safe to play, Slave? Is it safe? Is it safe? I'm waiting for that yes to come through before I do anything. Is anything you do... no, that's true. Am I going to get booted off YouTube for doing it, for playing it? My channel going to get banned. Right, here we go. We're going to take a risk.
Hi, this is Slate the Space Marine, and you're watching Dark Pact Gaming on Dark Pact Gaming with Tallahassee on Dark Pact Gaming. Make sure to like and subscribe, and consider becoming a channel member. Tallahassee is trying to get 60 likes on the stream, so, of course, if you have any sock puppet accounts or some time on your hands, make sure to make a new YouTube profile and like the video. But if that doesn't work, then you can call in some friends. They've probably got sock puppet accounts too. I've been Slate the Space Marine, I still am Slate the Space Marine, and I'm going to continue to be Slate the Space Marine on Dark Pact Gaming.
Fucking love that. Exclamation mark Slaith in chat, everyone. Please go over, sub to Slaith, and you get to hear amazing things like that. Get over there, get it subbed, exclamation mark Slaith. And pop on back, smash that like button, and let's crack on. But I do like this darker colour. I think the darker colour is much better than the light. You know, for these little grav pads. Oh, thank you guys. Also, while you're in an exclamation mark mood, there is my affiliate. So exclamation mark Wayland. So if you're UK based and you like buying Warhammers and you like buying Warhammers cheaper, go over to exclamation mark Wayland. to Whaling Games and get up to 20% off your Warhammers. Also, if you can do !legend and go over and watch a bit of Michael Everything and Anything, or is it Anything and Everything? One of the two. I always get them the wrong way around. So, yeah. !legend in chat. !chaos in chat. !Mike in chat as well. Go over, give them some support, give them your sub, give them some likes. You're going to love the content. Absolutely love it. Thank you, Michael. Good evening, sir. How are we? I shall pop you down now for the donation. Thank you. I'll put the music back on now because it sounds weird with no music on. But yeah, I like this speed paint. I do like this speed paint. Let's wait for it to dry. Yeah, not too bad, sir. Not too bad. Let's pop you down. There you go. So we are on the road to the next amount on the giveaway. So we have got a couple of giveaways, definitely, and a possible third giveaway this month. So the first giveaway, as we always do, is... Where's it gone? That one. So we have the voucher giveaway. So we're currently sat at a £30 voucher giveaway. And it is a voucher for wherever you want. Good job DJ's not here, because it would be some weird places. We've also got the Dark Pack Gaming t-shirt. So you can pick whatever size you want. And you can also choose what's wrote on the back. Whether that be your name, whether that be your channel, whether that be an homage to somebody else. Do it. And you can have it in any colour as well. I'm actually thinking you don't necessarily have to get the t-shirt in black. You can just pick any colour you want. Same cost. There is the Discord as well, so !Discord, pop on over. There's actually competitions in there as well. I'm just giving everything away today. Giving everything away. Yeah, we go back to this page. So the competitions in the Discord are, we have the painting competition. So you've got until the end of June to either upload something you've already done or paint something new. And it can be either a model, it can be an army, it can be a bit of terrain, or it can be a diorama. Upload that onto !Discord in the competition section. And then the next one, with the success of the Name My Knight competition, we're now going to design all my knight paint colours. So we have a free blade, which is the Name My Knight. That was designed by Greasepiece. I'm going to get on with him next week and start painting him up. So as soon as I finish that, I need to paint the rest of my knights. Now, because he's a free blade, which basically means he's like he's just a one-man band. He fights by himself, but joins up with other people. The rest of the army is going to be a different colour. So what we need to do is come up with a colour scheme for the knights. Why are you not playing, you stupid thing? There you go. So come up with a colour scheme for the other knights. And also come up with like a family name, bit of history behind it. Pick a name for me defender that we put together on chat the other day, or on stream I should say, and you get to name him as like as a reward. That's the prize, because we have the Byzantine, which is the Terestus Knight Lancer. So now it's a case of getting a name for the Knight Defender. Yeah, I do think the darker looks better than the lighter. Yeah, I'm with that. I'm totally with that. And it goes on easier, I found, as well. What's everyone up to tonight then? Anything good? Anything exciting? Yeah, I'm going to research getting one of them little treadmills, you know, with no handles on them, like no front bits, just a flat one that I can put underneath here. And if I can walk around in here and it not shake everything to bits, I might start doing, like Slave does his workout streams, Varat does his walking streams. I might just do something similar to that where we can just have a chat, have a natter, and see if I can drop some weight. Get a bit healthier. Know what I mean? That's going to end badly with me falling off. I won't be running, don't worry. I won't be running. Just going to be walking. So I need to find one that'll take my weight. And also as well, if it's not going to work up here, the way I have to do it then is chill out downstairs with a laptop on, maybe doing a stream there, kind of like the way Slave does his workout ones. So he'll do like a workout one, and then do another stream after that with something else. So we could do that. We could do that. We'll have a think. We'll work it out. Cool reward. Latin or Greek names are always nice sounding. Yep. And could be the name used for the... Yeah, you could do. Piotr, do it. I want it, this. What all you got to do is think up a name for the house, a name for the Knight Defender. So that's the new knight that came out this last year, and what colour scheme. Put it in. Go into the Discord, and you'll see it in the competition section, and it's the Imperial Knight colour scheme one. And put it in there. Debating whether to start painting my battles. Do it. Yeah, Campbell, just do it. If you... I always said, give it a go. And if you're not feeling it, don't do it. If you're feeling it, do it. Make sure the remotes are up at height, yeah. Oh, Jen's washing at the minute. Yeah. She's gonna... Yeah, my remote's dead, pretty much. I need to paint that one. I've got to get behind that and do that one. So, move over to this one. I'm glad I got this colour now. I bought some speed paints ages ago for Chaos, so she could maybe paint some of her stuff. Don't ask. And I kind of took them, and one of them was this... what's it? Broadsword Silver? Yeah, Broadsword Silver. That's great. I love it. I put it on all, like, the... You know, the metallic bits, like the working parts of the Imperial Knights. So all like the leg basically behind the armor, and it looked gorgeous. And then you can put a bit of dry brush over it, you know, for some lighter colours, give some highlights and shit. No, it looks great. So the Knight Lancer is ready to go. What I'm thinking of doing with that is, rather than painting on the Mithril Silver like we did the other day, and then giving it a blue light over the top to give it that sort of more of a grey knight sort of colour. I'm thinking of taping it all up and airbrushing on the Mithril Silver to give it that more of a smooth look rather than a painted version, just to see how that looks. So on my next day off, which I had a day off today but I've been busy, I'm going to give that a go. Or one night when I'm not streaming, possibly tomorrow, possibly Saturday, because we are streaming Friday with the watch along. I might do it then, and then we can have a little look at it next week. Piotr, do it. Do it. Get over on the Discord. Do it. Don't put them in chat giving other people ideas, because you want to be able to... You want to win the naming competition. Because what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to order a plaque. So I haven't ordered the one for the Byzantine yet until we decided the Defender. And then I'm going to order 2 plaques with the names on it. And they're going to go at the front. You know, the little plaque that will sit. So it will sit on the end of the base. So a little plaque will be there with its name on it. And every time I go and play with them, and maybe go like Warhammer World and stuff, and people looking at them, I can tell them the story and bit of history behind it, thanks to the person who done it. So yeah, don't give anyone any ideas. Go and do your own. There you go. That's starting to look good. I go around the edges. When is the watch along? The watch along is Friday. And it is from... I'm probably going to go live between 6:30 and 7. The live stream starts at 7 and they're normally an hour or two long. And then after that, then... don't know, see what happens. But yeah, Friday's the watch along. There we go. It's got a bit of texture to the... bit of texture to it now. Right. So now we're going to see what it looks like painting these ones at the back without undercoating them silver first. Is everyone going to come along on Friday to the watch along, and we'll see what the new stuff is? Obviously, we got some predictions. So I did say before I've got some predictions about. We did speak about this yesterday. Henry Cavill's character in the new Amazon show, who I think he's going to play, because he's already said he can only play one, and he could. I think it's going to be a choice of two, but no, it's a tough one. Nice one, Crusader. You need to be there, because if it's not a crew, like you said, you owe me a member. If it is a crew, I'll pay for a member. There we go. Our bet is still on. Yeah, it's not looking too bad, this. But I'm looking forward to it, because it's going to be a good reveal show. It's mainly going to be 40k and Horus Heresy theme, which, especially with things like Custodes and some Space Marine stuff, you can cross them over. A non-Kroot using Kroot Wargame? Yep. We'll see. The bet is on. Just from that silhouette. We were talking about this yesterday. Friday. The watch along's on Friday. It's from... it starts at 7:30, but I'll be live from between 6:30 and 7. That's looking good, actually. Really liking that contrast. It's looking good. Just going to move it that way a little bit. What do we hope we're going to see at the watch along? We already got an idea of what we're going to see, i.e. what factions and whatnot. But there's some of the bits within the factions we're not sure about, like what models and stuff. So what would we like to see on Friday? No, you don't have to walk around. You can go at the same time, Michael. No worries. Yeah, I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow. I'm having a night off tomorrow. Yeah. We'll come on early. Well, I'm in work till 6 o'clock, and it takes me about 20 minutes to get home. Grab something to eat quick, so that's why it's between 6:30 and 7. I was meant to be working till 6:30, but I managed to do a swap. So someone's doing it for us. There you go. They're looking good. That's looking good. Now I need to hold on to it while it dries. So you reckon the new defiler? I know we are getting a new defiler. But do you reckon it's going to be revealed at this show? It's a big shout. I'd love it to be. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. So the rest of the command squad and Now, isn't it something like Reavers or something? Aren't they called Reavers? That's what I've heard anyway. Reaver Squad. Right. Are you getting dry yet? What time does your what start? As I know. Yeah, 7:30 the watch along starts. Yeah, the upgrade sprue is going to be in the new box set, isn't it? With a Havoc unit, a Terminator unit, and Legionaries, and a Warp Smith, I think, is what's going to be in that combat patrol for the Iron Warriors. Eldar, Corsairs, yeah. Red Corsairs. Custodes for 30k. Alright, there's that one done. So what have I got that I can put silver on here? Is there anything at all? Might do the gun in the silver, actually. Tell you what, TV show me and Chaos have just discovered, which is really good. It's on Netflix. It was one from a few years ago. It was a German one called Dark. Has anyone seen it? Obviously, don't spoil anything because I'm still on the first season. It's got really good reviews. Kind of gives me a From vibe. Season 4 of that should be out soon as well. Do we reckon as well? Here's one for you, Crusader, and anyone who enjoys Warhammer. Do we reckon we're going to get a female custody? At this what we are getting female custody. It is coming, so we can't jump out of the way of that one. But do we reckon we're going to get one at the watch along? Yes. So as I was saying yesterday, my theory for the Amazon show with Henry Cavill and who he's going to play, I think it's one of two. One of them makes more sense because you can have him all the time in any setting you want within the sci-fi universe, the 40k, 30k, even before the 30k universe. So you can have him in the Great Crusade, you can have him in the Horus Heresy, you can then bring him and have him in 40k. So for me, Cavill will play Gazgul. That'd be pretty cool. But I reckon he's either going to play Valdor. Where did I just knock that then? I reckon he's either going to play Valdor because you can have him in the Conquest of Terra or whatever that's called, because he can be leading all the Thunder Warriors. Then you can have him in 30k. Then you can have him in 40k if it's all right with the fact that he's the King in Yellow or he's around that. So you can have him in any setting. The other thought I've got is with the message that the Lion sent to Gilliman. Brother, we need to talk. The very last thing Cavill said in the DC universe was Black Adam. We need to talk. Or we should talk. Something like that. And I think that's an homage to that and a link. And that's why I think potentially Cavill could play the Lion as well. Not as well, instead. So it's for me, Cavill's either going to play Valdor or the Lion. I can't see any other difference. I can't see any other character that he'd play. But that's my theory. Yeah, I think the Lion he'd be pretty fucking good at, actually. Right. So whilst I've got a little bit of paint left, but yeah, I think it was like an homage to like saying goodbye to the DC universe and stuff like that, because it was his last line. I do have a Space Marine 3 thought though. I do have a Space Marine 3 thought. So it's a bit long. It's a bit long-winded, but it kind of makes sense. So, well, it's not really that long-winded. at the minute, who's the poster boy for Warhammer? Valdo sounds about right. Don't see him as a lion. Poops in the Eisenhorn, yeah. But then do you kind of just stick to the more human-based 40k and don't bring in anything like the Space Marines and stuff, because then you'd kind of limiting yourself. So that's why I'm thinking he's going to go something bigger. But yeah, Titus is the poster boy for 40k at the minute. All right. What's just happened to Titus in the lore? What has just happened to Titus in the lore? Yep. Got promoted to captain. So, this is my theory on Space Marine 3. Calgar will die in Space Marine 3. And Titus will be promoted to Chapter Master. Yeah, I think Space Marine 3 is where he'll die. They give him his good run in Space Marine 2. He came and answered the call and come and save Titus's life. But he's greying, he's old. He's, as you say, he's not needed anymore. I think Calgar will die in Space Marine 3. Because they're not going to get rid of Titus from Space Marine 3. As much as everyone would like and prefer them to go a different direction in Space Marine 3 rather than Titus and the Ultramarines, they're not going to. They're not going to. I don't think it's as bold as you think. I think it fits right into it. That would mean another Titus model. Yeah, that would mean another Titus model. But Titus is the face. He sells models. His Lieutenant models all sold out in the 3 different boxes that you could get him in. So you can get him on his own. You can get him with the Gene Stealers. Not Gene Stealers, sorry. You can get him with the Termagants. And then you could get him in the Encyclopedia. So all the Lieutenant Titus models all sold out 3 times that they launched him. And the Captain Titus model is sold out in that box set. So Titus models sell. Titus models sell. Now bear in mind, Space Marine 3 won't be till like next year or 2028. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Because then it won't seem as new then. But yeah, my theory is... I feel like Valrat now. Get me my foil. Yeah, Calgar's been around for a long time. Calgar was around when I used to sell him. And that was 20 odd years ago. The old metal model of him. But I think Calgar will die in Space Marine 3. And then Titus... Because they've got to do something bigger than just a Chapter Master in Space Marine 3. So Gilliman has to be in it at some point. Now, it'll be very similar to Calgar, where he's a non-playable character. But you'll get a lot of... Because as a captain, who's Titus going to be reporting to and stuff like that? Who else is going to turn to him and say, you know, he needs a squad and he can have... All he can spare is 3. So, I reckon Calgar will die, and Gilliman himself will promote him in Space Marine 3 to Chapter Master. You heard it here first, only on Dark Pack Gaming. Don't forget to get us up on the likes, everyone. 60 likes, and we're doing a giveaway today. 60 likes, and we'll do a giveaway. We're currently on 8, and there's 14 of you. Smash that like button. Let's get ahead of where we're going. I'll do a giveaway, but get 60 likes. I've never had 60 likes before. Never had 50, but I'm being greedy. I got a few dislikes yesterday for asking for this as well. It was funny. I was looking at the numbers, and some people just decided, I'm going to hit the dislike, which I'm fine, hit it. YouTube actually likes people getting dislike buttons because it shows interaction. But yeah, they're my theories for the future of Warhammer. Clip this, save it, and then you can, if I'm right, you can, you know, say I'm a prophet. do like that colour. I do like that colour. I'm going to do the outside bit a bit lighter. Do that bit a bit lighter. Right. Anything here? Oh, yeah, them. Not doing them in that colour. I'm not going to do that in that colour. No, I'm not going to do anything in that colour on that. So, right, let's move on to a different colour for a bit. So, oh, yeah, someone asked me before about my colour scheme for the Deathwing colour scheme. Right, hang on. So how I do my Deathwing colour scheme is I undercoat it with Xandri dust, or Sandra dust, as Slythe calls it. I will then ink it with Seraphim Sepia. I'll then dry brush over it with Xandri dust again. There you go, Matt 6 backpack, Matt 6 beaky. I'll dry brush over it with Xandri dust. I will then dry brush over it with Karak Stone, Yshapti Bone, Screaming Skull, and then finally Wraith Bone, just to give it them little highlights. And then that's how I do my Deathwing Bone. It's not the same way as everyone does it, but I have different things. So I have like my Aquila on the standard Deathwing are should be bone for the Aquila, but I don't do it in bone. I do it in white. White with no nod. I think it just stands out that little bit more. Alright. So I'm going to go over that with the red, that with the red. Different silver. Some silver, some reds. Silver, silver, silver. And then we need to decide what colour we're doing these things on the side. And then I need to get behind here with the silvers as well. So let's start with the red. But yeah, if anyone wants to jump into the lobby and come and have a chat, come and have a chat. We're up to 10 likes. 6 times that, and we're good. I mean, it's been 67 in like views. Maybe some have come and gone, like, so let's call that 40. So could have been 40 likes. Or it could be 40 winks. Depends how tired you are. I can make it work. Yeah, I was feeling a bit meh before, so I was umming and ahhing whether to actually stream or not. Maybe I can't make that work. I might be able to. Just fuck me brush it, mate. Idiot. It's rather silly of you, Tallahassee, you stupid boy. See if I can save it. Kinda saved it. Kinda saved it. Okay, Ross, if you're listening, can you do me a favour? Can you go in the paint box and get a corn red, please? I might not need it, but just in case. Sorry. There you go, brush. Right, so what I'll do now, I'll do another layer of corn red over this, over that. Probably around the front of this, the front of that, the front... No, not that one, actually. So yeah, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. That, them again, that again. and then I'll check on the actual tank itself. Legend. Thank you. Shit. Hang on, did you pick that? Oh, she's come. I'm going to say, so we just pick it up off the side, because I put two on the side, and I think that's what she's grabbed. Oh, well, we'll make it work, eh? We'll make it work. Can you see me all right? I have to move that off the side. What do you reckon? Should we have a drink for the watch along? Should we have a proper drink? Should we have a good old... I'm in work the next day, so I can't have too much of one. Should we have a good old chinwag and a drink and have a laugh? We'll hopefully get a few people in as well, coming in, having a chat. Try and see if Dank's free and Grease Piece, and I think Grease Piece might be working. But yeah, try and get a few people in to have a chat whilst we're here. We can get people who don't know about it, so I don't think Michael will come in because it's Warhammer, but if he does, Michael can come in. Mike, if you want to come in and have a chat as well. If you have any questions, we can just answer them for you. Chaos, you can come in. Yeah, anyone. Good old watch along. Oh, that last one was funny though, wasn't it? When the lights weren't working properly. They were setting up the quest, the Warhammer quest, and it looked absolutely horrible. The microphones weren't working. Oh, it was horrendous. Multi-billion-pound company that is, ladies and gentlemen. Multi-billion-pound. They can't even hire a decent production crew. Only watching? No worries, Michael. You're always invited in, you know that. Always come in. And my advice, and it's, you know, proper painters give this advice as well. A few thin coats is a million times better than one thick one. And it was proven yesterday with that mithril silver. Because I didn't thin it down enough, you could see all like the paint lines, the brush strokes. You could see all of that, and it just didn't look that good. So that's why I'm thinking of just airbrushing it, just to give it that much better sort of metallic texture. Well, that's the point. Like, you could come in and just ask questions like, "Who's that? What's that?" Because it'll be better than us just sitting there quiet, going, "Oh yeah, that's good, isn't it?" Yeah, no. You're always invited. Yeah, I hope someone's clipped my little theories there, because if they turn out to be true, it'll be interesting. Where's Javelin on me clip stuff? Is he here? Check under the tables. Check behind the curtains. Is he here? That's starting to look good. Getting a bit thicker coating on it now. Anyone watch the newest episode of Fallout? If you haven't, I won't go into it if anyone's not watched it. I enjoyed it. anyone had any ideas what they're going to do for me? They name my the colour scheme for the knights, and colour scheme for the knights and what they want to name it. That Knight Defender. You don't even have to be into Warhammer to enter that one. Just think of a good name for these big mech knights. What the faction is, or what the name of the house is, or whatnot. So basically, the way that the Imperial Knights work is they're kind of like the old chivalrous knights of medieval times. So they all have a code, and they basically fight like that, and that's the whole ethos behind it. So you could think of like a medieval sort of name, medieval colour scheme, name of the house, and all sorts, which will work quite well. Does that look good? Sweet. Yeah, I bought my last 2 Armigers before. So now I've swapped out. So I had a 2,000 point army put together. So I was going to have the Knight Lancer, and basically I'm going to be once I've brushed the Mithril Silver on and got it nice and flat, and I can start doing the blue highlights and the red trim and stuff. We'll get him finished, and I can start on the others. But yeah, so my Knight army consists of a Knight Lancer, Knight Defender, 6 Armigers. I've got 3 of each. A Calidus Assassin, Evansaur Assassin, and a 5-man unit of Deathwatch. And that's exact with 2 of the. I use the what's it called? Shield. What's their detachment called? I'm using the Spearhead at Arms. That's the original reason I did it, but then I already had 2 Armigers, and like I just thought stuff it. I'll just get, because then I've got a Custodian army, a Knight army, and stuff like that. So I've got pretty much enough to start doing like battle reports and whatnot. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna do the Lancer in it as well. This is a bit of fun. Right, so I need to do the edge of this as well. Try and break up the tank colour, the Deathwing colour. Just try and break that up a little bit by doing like a tiny bit on that, and then kind of just go along the corner. So it looks like it's something on the top. There you go. Just breaks it up that little bit. Need to put I've got a bit of that. Can't quite. There you go. I've got a little something there. It looks like it's red, but it's not. The other thing I need to do, which is going to be the hard bit, is the internal bit. Well, how many likes are on? 10 likes. Let's get the likes going. breaks it up. Breaks up that colour a bit. Still 10 likes. Now the hard bit begins when I don't have my glasses on. And the light's a bit shit in here. Looks good on camera, but the light's a bit shit in here. You know what? I think I'll wait till I've got my glasses on. The little fine bits like that I can always do later. This is more or less like the block colours. Well, I finished another book today. Finished another Horus Heresy book. I finished the Fear to Tread, Cygnus Prime, Blood Angels. Oh, what a book! Woohoo! That was a good book. I had about 3 hours left today, so as I was putting my armigers together, I was listening to it, and then I put what else did I do? I didn't do any painting. I was just sorting stuff out, building armies and whatnot. And yeah, just finished the book off. And cracker. One of my best ones so far in that. Oh, you're starting to Siege of Terror again. I've decided to do them in order of when they came out. So I've gone proper book 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going through it that way. I missed out on it the first time. I'm doing it. Yeah. So now I've got an anthology book, I think, or a collection of stories. What's it called? Shadow of Treachery. That's the next one I'm starting. Yep. Shadow of Treachery. I'm obviously not read that one, but is that a good one? Because there have been a couple of duds, I'm not going to lie. There's been a couple where I've gone, it's a bit shit, this one. The biggest one being what was the word bearer ship? It was basically a rip off of the Star Wars episode, like the Clone Wars episode. No worries, Crusader. See you later, bud. Take care. Thanks for popping by. What was that one called? One of the earlier ones as well. I'll have to have a look now in my collection. Audiobooks. It is called Battle for the Abyss. There we go. Battle for the Abyss was horrendous. Did not enjoy that whatsoever. Yeah. Battle for the Abyss I didn't enjoy. Right. So that's that one done. That's that one done. Another line on this. Then we can start doing some other bits and bobs. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I bought Carbanda, and I didn't even realise, because I was about halfway through the book when... no, I wasn't even halfway through the book. I was about a quarter way through the book, and I was like, and I didn't realise that this is one where Carbanda comes into it. And we had the big bugger sat there. Yeah, I think next week, jobs will be assembling... some of the resin models and trying to get the Lancer painted. That'll be the goal. Do that. Spend a couple of weeks doing the Lancer. I need to do his base as well, so I've had it corked for ages. But I need to put milliput on it. So one of the things I could do is, like tomorrow night, is milliput that. And then on stream I could paint like the lava and shit like that. Right. So that's that bit done. Now, while I've got some red paint, I think we need to paint some of these side bits. And I think potentially we could do, like that bottom one could be red. So I could do that one red with like a silver cover on it. As it's Deathwing, I'm thinking of painting that red and that red. So we'll do that first. See the side bit, but I want it painted red. Cheers, Jagger. Finish that off when I have my eyes on. Yeah, a little bit of red on the side. So what do we reckon? So we've got a couple of these we could do. I do have them, yes. I may put them on in a bit. So I've got my rope, which I'm thinking of doing a different colour. So I've got this to do in silver. Oh shit, you can't see. Right, so we've got silver and silver, or metallic. We need to do them in metallics. Right, I've got some bits there that are metallics, but we need to decide what colour rope we're doing. We've got these two to decide colours on. We've got them to decide colours on. And then I've got to do my smoke in metallics there. And it's not far away from being done then. Do any of your captains have ropes on them? Yeah, they do, yeah. Well, that's more thingy rope, isn't it? Because I do have some ropes on, like the Deathwing, which are purple. I just thought the purple stood out quite well. I just think purple rope wouldn't work. Something to think about. I'll do that. I'll move on to doing that. I'll move on to my lead belcher up. Iron Warriors, actually. Iron Warrior. But they only have like ornamental ropes, you know, like round the waist and stuff like that. It's not like proper rope. Not like soap on a rope. There we go. Purple rook. Well, blue and purple goes together really well. Green Goblin, Incredible Hulk. Yeah, them two colours go together really well. But this is bone. This is bone, man. This is a bit different, man. Right, let's do some workings on this. this a bit darker. So we're going for, this is the Iron Warrior. Like metallic, rather than lead belcher. Gives it that bit darker look. Where's Dank when him saying, like, you're using Abaddon black, you're using Wordbearer bloody red, you're doing Galvobat red, now you're on Iron Warrior silver, Dark Angel heretics confirmed. I think because it's a tank, I might lift this a bit higher. Might be easier because I'm like that. Might be easier to see. I'll do this little plaque the same. Thinking of keeping that darker, but then painting the rest of the gun lighter, sort of metallic. Do some of these as well. Did you hear my theory, Slade, about Calgar and Henry Cavill? Obviously, two different theories, not linked. You didn't hear? I was talking about him before. You must have been working. So, I've got two theories. One about Space Marine 3 and Calgar, and one about who I think Cavill is going to be playing in the Warhammer universe. So for me, it's one of two. I'm just going to have been painting for over an hour. I'm just going to switch over to here. So I think that So I think that wrong camera. There you go. So I think that in Space Marine 3, because they need to go bigger than just the Chapter Master, they need to go Primarch. So I think Gilliman's going to be in Space Marine 3, and I think Calgar will die in Space Marine 3, and that's where Titus then will become Chapter Master. I think Calgar's had his day, Titus is the face of it, and I don't think they're going to do it in just like a book. I don't think they'll do it in like a Warhammer TV episode. I think they'll do full on, let's save it for Space Marine 3, because that's going to be out next year or the year after. So it's not that far away. So, why have you gone off? Am I still live? I haven't disappeared, have I? Still here, Yeah, so that's my theory about Calgar and Space Marine 3. You thought, well, you're going to be the chapter master. And my other theory relates to Henry Cavill. So I think Cavill is going to play one of two people. Oh wow, I've got up to 1,040 subs. Thank you very much. I'm catching up to Ian. I think Cavill, for me, Cavill can only play two people. He probably won't play any of these, but I think these are the most logic ones. Ideally, because he's such a big star and he's a big name for the brand and the advocate for the painting and the models and everything, he's being big into it. For me, the most logical choice for him to be would be Constantine Valdo. And the reason for that is, if you do any of the TV shows based on pre-Crusade, so when the Emperor's taking back Terra, going to Mars, then doing the Crusades, then the Horus Heresy, he's all the way through that. But also, he's now back in 40k as well, so you can have him in both. So Valdo makes sense. But because of that line in the book that recently, when he sent that message to Gilliman, where the Lion sent a message to Gilliman saying, "Brother, we should talk." That for me is like a kind of an homage to the last line he had in the DC universe, which when he's at the end of Black Adam, it was Black Adam, we should talk, or something like that. And I think he might have done that, and then Cavill's going to play the Lion, and it's kind of a mixture in that. Cavill should play Schaefer. Who's Schaefer? That's someone I don't even know. Who's Schaefer? What do I need to finish on this? Schaefer's Last Chances. No. Over my head, that one even. I think I just need to base it. I brought him up because I thought he might need something doing. So that's me Lieutenant with Power Fist. Can't quite see him. That's me Lieutenant with a Power Fist. But yeah, I thought he might need stuff doing to him, but it looks alright actually. Probably a wash. Possibly a wash and a highlight. Oh yeah, that's where he needed doing. He needed that doing. Let's mix some Caliban green with... Good God, they put that on tight. Might need some balls for this one. No, it's not too bad actually. I'll still put a ball in there. Get yourself some BBs and put them in there. Whoever designed these pots should be shot. They need droppers. Hopefully, when the new paint range comes out, they'll be in dropper bottles. That'd be quite cool. Right, back to painting. So I've moved over to a Lieutenant model now. Just bring that down a bit. So that's me Lieutenant guy. So he's got Power Fist. And he's also got a master-crafted power weapon. So what I want to do is do some highlights now on his helmet and stuff. Helmet! So I'm going to mix up some Caliban green with some Warp Stone Glow. Bit of water, not that much. There we go. So just show you while I'm doing this one. I know it's gonna do it, like lighten everything out. But yeah, so I've got some Calibrand, some Warpstone Glow, and I've mixed it up. Not quite as light as Warpstone Glow. I'm trying to keep it a bit darker. Mainly for the, I'm trying to go down in stages. So I'll do some highlights on this now. Make it a bit bright. Going around searching for any raised bits, and then what I'll do is I'll make it slightly lighter again over here, and then we'll go over the bits that we've just done, but only certain bits. Get the lights popping out on it. And then one final little dot, purely Warpstone Glow. Just like right on the edge. And there you go. That'll do him. That'll dry a little bit darker as well. And then I think he just needs basing now. Yeah. I'll do. He just needs basing now. So that's a lieutenant model done. Let's move this back out of the way. Right. So I think let's get some. So we're going to do this lighter, aren't we? So we're going to do that lead belcher. I know I've just used a lot of. I know I've just used some Iron Warrior stuff, but we're going to do it a bit lighter now. Anyone else is joining us on Friday then for the live stream? Who's coming along to join us? For the watch along. The reveal show, should we call it? I'll be here from roughly 6:30, 7 o'clock UK time. The reveal show starts at 7:30. So we can all have a laugh, have a joke, and have a good watch of it. And let's see if the production is as shit as the last one. Because that's the embarrassing thing. A multi-billion-pound company, and they couldn't even get the microphones working. It's fucking embarrassing. But we don't go to watch that. We go to see what's going to be revealed. That's what we're there for. And I'm curious to see if they're going to do any female custodies. Because apparently that's what's going to be there. Some female custodies. What do people think about that? Do you want to see female custodies? Me personally, as long as the law's fine, not the law, as long as the story's good, I couldn't give a shit. Really couldn't give a shit. Got a video up where, if anyone's seen any of the Warhammer TV episodes, there's one in the Tithes, and it's all about a female custody who goes to collect the tithe from a world that's about to be overrun by Tyranids, and she's ordering around Captain of the White Templars, and read some of the comments. It's just, there's argument central in there. It's just funny. And people are saying, oh, it's been retconned, it's been retconned. Well, if there's female custodian models coming out, it hasn't been retconned, unfortunately. The only thing that annoyed me about the whole thing is the fact that it was stated in law that they were all men, and then they've suddenly just turned around and went, well, they've always been there. Well, hang on a minute. It's not. You blatantly lied. So it's the lying side of things I don't like. There was a perfect opportunity for him to introduce him when so many of them were killed in the webway, fighting against the demons. Could have said we needed to expand, and rather than just going for males, go for females as well. There was things that they could have done, but rather than just go, oh yeah, they've always been there. Yeah, that's bullshit. And we all know it's bullshit. Right, we're getting there. We're getting there slowly. We're getting there slowly. Let's do the silver here, because it's obviously lighter than the Iron Warrior colour behind it. Everyone's still happy with the chill out music that we've got. I stopped doing the Doom one because even though it's not a copywritten thing, they tried getting me to not them. YouTube tried getting me to delete it on the last time I played them. I'm like, can't be asked deleting all them, so doing it every time. So that fuck it. Very chilled, isn't it? It's quite a nice vibe. Right, where's my bigger... I need a longer brush. It's always a longer brush. you can see a bit of a contrast then between the them two. I mean, obviously, when you put a bit of oil, Northern oil on it, and start doing highlights on it, you'll see a big difference then. Yeah, I must admit, I do prefer the coverage of Night Lord than Lead Belcher. I think Lead Belcher doesn't cover as good. Time me on. Yeah, do another half hour. Just do a shorter stream tonight. I was thinking before not bothering. I was feeling a bit meh. Just a bit tired and stuff. So I was contemplating not bothering tonight, but glad I did now. Nice coming on, having a quick chat with people. But yeah, we're going to do a long stream tonight. Do another half hour. Then I might go and watch another episode of Dark or something, or also need to get my tea, and I don't want to get that too late. Oh yeah, what? What you oh yeah in me about, eh? Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. So how much do I have to set that donation goal to for the Chaos Gamer Flies to Canada Fund? Well, suppose I could always just donate everything. I'll just donate Chaos Gamer. I don't know. What should we do? What should we set the the donation goal as? And memberships yesterday we couldn't do because that one Mike gifted one and it didn't go through. So I think we're full on memberships. We gone down yet? I don't know. One might work actually. Does anyone want to gift a membership? See if it works. Well, that's it. She only needs a one way. She's not getting a fucking return, so that makes it a bit cheaper. But yeah, if anyone wants to gift if memberships are working and see if it goes through, because we are at our all-time high of 87 members. Which is fucking ridiculous. But we have had a few new people subscribe over the last couple of days. So it might go through. Cannot believe how many fucking Dark Angel helmets we're getting in there now as well. That's ridiculous. Love you all to bits. And obviously we've got a shed load of Blood Angels, which means you've been here for 3 months. So yeah, in case you're wondering what the helmets are, so if you're a Imperial Fist, so you're one of the yellow ones, that means you've been here for your first month. If you are a Ultramarine, means you've been here for a month already, so you're in your second month. Blood Angel, 3rd month. Dark Angel, 6 months. And then when you get to a year, you go to a White Scar. So you're a White Scar for a year. Then you go to a Space Wolf for when you hit 2 years. Then you go to a Salamander when you're 3 years. Then you go to an Iron Hand every 4 years. You will have to show that to Chaos when she arrives. But yeah, should we do a? I'll tell you what. On Friday, when we do the live stream, or the watch along, we will do the donation of how the donations to Get Chaos to Canada. That's what we'll call it, the Get Chaos to Canada Fund. One-way flight, no accommodation needed, duty-free when she gets there. Yeah, the Get Chaos to Canada Fund. We'll do it. We'll set that up on Friday. Would you like to help get Chaos Gamer to Canada? See, I don't hear her complain. She's fond of a helmet. Fucking hell. Helmet! Hey, we need to set a goal then. I think we'll set a... we'll make it stupid. Just because it is the cost of a flight. And we're only going to do this on Friday. So if we can get something like 50 super chats, because like I said, we'll do something stupid. We get 50 super chats, we will send Chaos to Canada. Let me just test out, can you do that on a goal? Hang on. Where's that gone now? Oh, there it is. There's the goal. Right. How many super chats? Yeah, you can do a 50 super chat. So you can do 50 super chats, £5 or higher, for the length of the stream, and we'll call it Get Chaos to Canada. Not fat. Get Chaos to Canada Fund. Obviously, this is a piss take. Don't do anything now. I just want to see what it looks like. There you go. So that's what it will look like. I reckon she could get a one-way flight with fungus for, I don't know, that sort of amount. I've removed the goal now anyway. So yeah, don't forget, we are going to be doing the Get Chaos to Canada Fund during the giveaway. Fucking hilarious if we hit it, because Chaos is going to Canada. Well, that'll just be getting there. That won't be anything else. We'll have to do another one if she wants a hotel, if she wants flight back, if she wants fucking food, drink, clothes to wear. Yeah, that's gonna have to be another fund. But she's already got the passport, so we don't need to worry about that one. So we don't need to worry about the passport. She's already got that one. Slaith, you're going to have to now do a voiceover and send it to me again for the Get Chaos to Canada Fund. Would you like to see Chaos wearing Slaith's helmet? Donate now to the Get Chaos to Canada Fund, only on Dark Pack Gaming. Dark Pack Pimp working like a digital pimp, working hard. Digital pimp, hard at work. Dark Pack Gaming pimp, hard at work. Would you like to see Chaos Gamer fulfill a lifelong ambition of fly to Canada? Maybe just to wear Slave's helmet? Donate now at Dark Pack Gaming during this one-off event. Dun dun dun. You can, but not the DPG. That's all she's going to be travelling in, just that shirt, nothing else. Now we can't tell DJ that because he'll be at the airport waiting to watch. Your worst slave's clothes, it's fine. Oh yeah, not the DPG. I get it now, yeah. All of a sudden, slaves' heads like that. Anyone gets that reference? Right. The Taxby Brothers. You know what? I only ever saw that years ago, the Night of the Roxbury, and I can't remember what the names are in it. Thought I had something in my inbox then. Forget the individual name, but the last name is Butabi. Alright, okay. You know I'm dyslexic. You have to spell things phonetically for me. I am good at doing that. Okay. So it's the way you put it, I had to say it, and you kind of did it with an accent as well, so I kind of had to do it. Yeah, that's looking quite nice now at the back. Got little skulls in the exhausts. Still don't know what colour to do these though. I mean, I could do them green. For Dark Angels would make sense. Green and red would probably make the most sense. You know what I mean? That's exactly how I said it. It's kind of Scottish talking to someone I don't really understand in a sort of way. Yeah, fair enough. Some white. Right. Let's do some white. A slight change of plan while I just do a few little. God damn it. Right, we'll just have to go. Forget Thorax, we're going to have to go straight to White Scar. I'm thinking the next game I have as well, the next 40k game, I might use my Imperial Knights just to see how good they are. My next weekend off, Chaos. Do you fancy a 40k game? Oh shit, we're meant to do it this weekend and we forgot, didn't we? I want to try out my Chaos, my Imperial Knights, see if they're any good. The only thing is that with the Lancer though, I might just have to use a base because unless he's finished. But I'm working this weekend and I'm going to paint some of him next weekend, so I might get his base finished and get him on the base. As a Mike Myers character, I think is pretty funny. He's the owner of a store, and he calls it "It's Scottish or it's crap." It's Scottish or it's crap. That's what it is. Bastard, yeah. There's a layer of truth to that. I just said so. Yeah. You either do it or you don't. You either like it or you're not. You're either Scottish or you can get fucked. So I brought some Tesseract glow up as well. Because what I'm thinking of doing, just to see what it looks like, I'm gonna let these dry, these little lights. And do them in the Tesseract glow and like the Blood Angel, just to see if they stand out a little bit. I think the Blood Angel might be too dark though. So we'll try the Tesseract glow. Ah, fuck. No, don't matter. And then I'll also do it in here as well. What's Slate's idea of this as well? Give me the idea for it. There we go. Yes. Well, I went into my local store. Not the one that I'm affiliated to, because that's miles away. But if you do want to buy anything in the UK, do put !Wayland in chat, and you will get up to 20% off. Maybe even more, because there are some things that are 30% off at the minute. Like if you want some Mark II stuff, I think when I last had a look, the Mark II box set was 33% off, I think it was. So if you want, I'm thinking of getting it myself just to get some Mark II helmets. Put on my next lot of my Raven Guard and stuff. Because when I got my Raven Guard, my Raven Wing. So when I get the Raven Wing, I'm gonna mix them up and have them with beakies and Mark IIs. Yeah, thanks, Life. But yeah, up to 20% off your Warhammer. Now, if you use that affiliate link, the plan is, because I get a kickback, I'm going to keep all the money set aside until we get to a year from now, because it will be a year that we've used it. And all of that money we'll use towards a giveaway. All right, we'll do a giveaway based on all that. So let's say there's 50 quid in there throughout the year. All of a sudden then, I'll do a £50 voucher. If there's, I don't know, 100 quid, 200 quid, God forbid, something higher, 500 quid or something, grand. There you go, big giveaway there. Imagine that after Christmas. That'd be beautiful. Right, let's try this Warp's Tesseract Glow. Yep, that'd be crazy, man. But I did say I'm going to do it, so I'm going to do it. Because I'm a man of my word. I don't know. I'm either going to do it gold, or I'm going to do it. Yeah, I'm either going to do it gold or going to do it red. I haven't decided yet. Yeah, probably red would be a good idea. There we go. Let's have a look at the Tesseract glow in action. This makes it look like a proper light, doesn't it? It's a great idea by Slade. So, they're not lights, are they? Because they're your lights, these two. Infrared scanner, or, you know, Auspex scans, or anything like that. Auspex scans are green. So that's what they are. They're the lights. They're the scanning. Ah, see? Always thinking. Right. We think that will do for tonight. Yeah, that's a sensor. They can be sensors as well. So let me zoom in on it. Right. So they're your lights. Okay. Yep. Sensor, sensor, sensor. Sensor, sensor. So that sensor there controls this gun. That sensor would have controlled the sponson that's here, but actually controls these guns on the side. So that front sponson, so that sensor controls that one. That sensor controls that one. And obviously there are other sensors around it as well. Yeah, that was your suggestion. Yeah, it was a good suggestion. But now I'm using it as another little thing. So I think makes it just that little bit of green. And I could change a couple of them to, like, I could possibly change that one to blue. I could do a blue and a yellow on there, blue and a yellow on there, whatever. There's all sorts of different things you can do with it. Some little different ideas. But yeah, it's getting there. I just need to figure out what colour I'm doing these things on the side. These things here. And then go from there. Yeah, it all makes sense. Thinking about it. And then I haven't brought it yet. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this so it's kind of done. The only problem is it's red. Let's mix more white in. Plasma up and running. So if you guys could, as you can see him chatting in chat there, if you could put !Slaith in chat for me, and go and subscribe to Slaith, because he will be streaming later on tonight, which will be amazing. And also, while you're in a mood, do !Discord to come and join my Discord. I think Nightbot's just beat us all to it. Also, some other fantastic channels. So !Michael, !Mike, !Chaos, and obviously !Slave, which we've just done. And then if you want to go and buy any Warhammers in the UK, !Wayland, please. And get a beautiful up to 20% off. Make sure you use my link, because it could benefit you by the end of the year when we do that. When we do a giveaway based on the funds that are in the kickback. Would you knock it off, Slave? Oh my god. Oh my god, he's like taking the mic. Oh my god. Snow and maple syrup. I bet your maple syrup over there tastes much better than the shit we get over here, because over here it's mainly fucking fake. And you go and chase him, moose. I was gonna say, yeah, there you go, ride a moose. So go chase him. Go and be one of the Mounties. I was surprised to learn that we have an underground high security vault filled with maple syrup. Just in case the world goes to shit, you've still got it. This is true. Yes. It's like that thing up in Scandinavia that's got seeds of every plant that obviously that's known. Like embryos of animals and stuff like that. So the world goes to shit still there. Also, even better Winnipeg, something, yada yada, something about making coffee. It's Canadian Doomsday Bunker, but only consists of maple syrup. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, there's a few of them round the corner from us because it's a big. There's all sorts of labs around it. So yeah, they're probably concocting all sorts of fucking things to give us an extra hand. Yeah, the labs are pretty much what the vaults are in fucking Fallout, aren't they? I wouldn't be surprised if people have got vaults around here. Have you watched the latest episode, Slave? Not yet? Alright, I won't say it then. Me and CG watched it earlier. It'd be good on Friday with the Get Chaos to Canada. Everyone save up. We're going to get Chaos to Canada. Somehow, some way, Palpatine. I mean, Chaos. We're getting Chaos the Gamer to Canada. Didn't have time before. Ah, fair enough. Now, we went out, done a bit of shopping. I got my last 2 Armigers, so I now have my 2,000 point Imperial Knight Army, which I want to take with me when I go Warhammer World on the 21st, I think it is, of March, so the week after my birthday, basically. So I'm going to be playing my Dark Angels at my birthday, and then I'll take my Knights with me to Warhammer World just for a change. Because I'll never... well, unless I play Chaos, then I won't have played them. Should say against Chaos. Hey, hello, buddy. How we doing? You alright, Budsy? You doing well? a sec. Go and get something to eat. Go to bed. Ready for work it morning. I wonder how many subs you need, because obviously you've seen Valrak and GameRight have like that little grey plaque. How many subs do you need? Because you've got more subs than me, Slave, and you don't have it yet. So is it you've got to get to the first plaque, which is what? Is it 10,000 subs or something? Yeah, I've got MTG on my phone. So I could potentially play him, but I need to make a deck. Double streaming. But that's starting to look good now. It's starting to come to a bit of a life. I'm enjoying the look of it. Need to do like... Oh, I could do some silver. Missed that bit. Well, it's my same account I've got on my PC, so I could play it on the PC. Or I could play it on the phone. And if I did it on the phone, I can't talk, but if I done it on the PC, I could. But we're out today. I bought some cards for Chaos. And we got one of the last Airbender ones, the special pack with like loads of rares in it and stuff. And got Ang and a few others. So Ang's worth like 30 quid. So I paid like, what, 7 or 8 quid for the pack or whatever it is. And I got a £30 card out of it. So it's like, oh, hello. The shop, because it's a fairly new shop, I'm gonna have a chat with him about doing an affiliate link for them as well, but not necessarily do a kickback because they're quite new. But maybe do like a deal where, you know, any pre-orders I can get first. I'll have a chat with him, see what I can do, and get a second affiliate link. But they were the first Magic cards that they'd sold. So they said, could we open a pack or two? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. They're lovely people. Like Lance, I can't remember what his business partner name was. Is it Mark or Michael or something? But they're both in there. They're both sound. Get Pudsey to Canada. No. We got to do the Get Chaos to Canada first, and then get the Pudsey to Canada. But can someone do me a favour? Can someone test if gifted memberships are working? Pudsey, you can do that, can you? Now, in fairness, I want to see, because I don't think it'll go through, because I think we're maxed out. That's what I want to check. I want to see if we are maxed out on gifted memberships. I've got silvers. I can do this, can't I? Choice of GP. How many members do we have? 87. There's 87 members to the channel. But hey, I'll tell you what, Slave. I'll tell you what. I'm working out roughly how much Valrak earns from his memberships. Because I'll tell you about it later on how you can work it out, and it's quite fucking scary. But no, I made up that amount of hey Java. No, I haven't given it because it's my only day off work today, so I'm gonna sort it in a bit. And because I don't know how they work with it, so I'll have to have a little look. The viewable. Oh, you can actually view how much he's earning, can you? How'd you find that out then? Because I'm just curious. Because of work, and obviously I know how much we get paid for. So if someone gifts a membership, you don't get it all. You get like less than half per month. I don't think he gets 50k per month. I think he's not far off. Because if you look at it, right, so when you get a out of the £5 gifted membership, the you streamer, you tend to get about like £2.40 or something like that after you pay all the taxes for America and the YouTube fees and stuff like that. Now, to go on his Discord, you need to be a member. All right, son, there you go. I'm gonna have a look now. Nah, he's earned a lot more than that. Nah. If you think about it this way, right? You can actually see on Discord how many. Right, I'm finished painting now, so I'm just gonna pop these on here. I'm gonna show you a little way I worked out how much he gets. Right. So just leave that there. This is how much I've worked out. So to go on his Discord, you have to be a member, yeah? Have you seen how many members are in his Discord? Now let's factor in that not everyone on there has got on there because of a membership. But also, there's a lot of people who haven't joined the Discord because they don't have it. Well, this is it. So, he has got... Yeah, there are higher tiers as well. So what we're going to do is just for this exercise, we're going to factor in... Oh, you're not a member, so you're not on his Discord at the minute. Right, okay. Right. So this is where we're going to do it. So we're going to factor in just everyone having a baseline tier. £5. Do it. So you get, let's say £2.50. All right. You get slightly less, but we'll call it £2.50. So he currently has... It's easier to check on your phone. You can check it on your phone. Now, bear in mind, this doesn't include super chats and stuff. So he currently has 8,190 members. Right? Times that by £2.50. Memberships are monthly. Well, that shows how many members are on that he totally has in his upper hive. It's like with me, if I click on mine, I can see we've got 70 members. Chaos has got 31. Slave's got 362. Ian's got 41. So I can see them all. Yeah, if you do it on your phone, you can see it. His lowest membership's a £5, but yeah, you don't get a £5. You don't get a £5 from YouTube as a payout. Because you've got to pay YouTube fees, you've got to pay the US tax and stuff like that. So you get roughly about £2.50 for a membership. So then take that 8,190. You have 5. So yeah, so take that figure. So get your calculator out. All right. And you take that 8,190 times 2.5. So that's how much per month just in memberships he gets. Because you've got to be a member to be on his Discord, and memberships are monthly. Now, that doesn't factor in the higher tier ones. It also doesn't factor in the people who haven't joined the Discord, who don't have Discord and stuff like, people who've subbed in the past and don't really watch it and get a gifted membership. It doesn't include super chats. It doesn't include his affiliates. So there you go. I looked at his. I was flicking through my Discord on my phone and I clicked on it because I was going to have a look at something in his like the spoiler thing, and I saw how many members and it just went, Jesus fucking Christ, how much money is he earning? Now obviously HMRC get their cut and whatnot, but so he's on 40% tax. So when we get YouTube going, it earns a bit of money, doesn't it? Well, I've said if I can get, because of the money that I earn now from my normal job, if I could do $5,000 a month from YouTube, I don't mind telling people this. If I could do $5,000 a month from YouTube, which is what less than a fifth of what numbers he's got, so if I can get to like 10,000 subs, I could probably do it. But if I could do... He's not even that interested. Well, Game Riot's different. Game Riot doesn't do live streams, so he doesn't get the memberships, he doesn't get the super chats, he just gets the ad revenue, which is less. But he has a lot more subs and he gets a lot more views on his channel, so he probably earns... I reckon Game Riot's... What? Bear in mind, we haven't said about Valrak's ad revenue from his videos yet as well. So everyone thinking, yeah, it's nearly 2 million for him. Yeah. Well, if I could do $5,000, because bear in mind, out of that, I've got to pay tax, national insurance. So let's take $2,000 of that out of it for paying towards that. That'll leave me with $3,000 then, and I'll quit working for that because I earn just over that now with my normal job plus doing this and stuff like that. So yeah, if I could do $5,000, YouTube pay me $5,000 a month doing this, I'd quit working and do this full time. That's the goal I set. Because I do have goals and aspirations, as everyone does. There's no point doing this if you haven't got one. So for me, basically with YouTube, I have to go broke to hit the point. Well, YouTube doesn't pay out unless you earn 60 quid. And thanks to the amazing people in chat who come and support me, every month I've done this, I've had a payout, which I feel absolutely blessed. And I was actually chatting to Game Riot and a couple of other YouTubers about this, and they're like, for the first couple of months you shouldn't really earn anything. Once you hit monetize, you shouldn't really earn anything. But I think what's working for me is that, because I give half of it away. So half the money I get from YouTube, I give away, because I've said this all along. I don't want to keep everything. It's like I've got a job outside of this. And that's the reason why it's $5,000 a month, because I'll have to carry on doing something like this. But yeah, because I think that's the reason why I get a lot of the members, a lot of super chats, because people can win this. I think if I stopped doing that, I think I'd lose a lot of that. But yeah, I mean, like, we haven't actually spoke about this. I have been thinking about it. What are my goals and aspirations for this year? Because I exceeded all of my goals last year, because I set myself a target of 500 subs by New Year. Obviously, we got to 1,000, so I doubled that. I targeted myself to hit monetization. We've done that 6 months early and started earning some money out of it. So it's what do I set myself this year? Now, I don't know. It's a tough one. I'd love to match what I've done last year, which is get 1,000 subs. So if I can hit 2,000 subs by New Year, like 2027, I think that would be a massive thing for me. And then we can do, like, you know, let's say we get... So this is the highest number of members we've ever had, which is 87. So pretty much if we go back to October, we're in the 40s, so that's doubled. That's just like going up and up and up and up. We have a look at the timeline. If I go it back, custom, I go back to August, for example. This off. So 01, 08, 202. Where the fuck have you just gone? Oh. 1st of June to now. You can see it, and it peaked at like 30s and stayed there for a bit. Then September it went into the 40s. Then October it kind of bypassed the 50s and went into the 60s for this October, November. December went back into the 50s, but Christmas you kind of get it. And now we've gone like through the 70s into the 80s. So yeah, it's what would I like to do going forward then? Well, I actually got me watch hours before I got to 1,000. I had watch out. Yeah, Fallout 76. Fuck off. I haven't even done The Witcher today. It was meant to be Witcher Wednesday, and I never bothered doing it. I just didn't feel into it at the minute. I'm gonna push it back to February and go back into it then. But yeah, I'd like to do. I'd like to hit 2,000 subs by next year. So we're currently on 1,040. So in 14 days, we got 40 of them. So that, yeah. So we carry on along this progression, we'll get to 2,000. Because there's 12 months in the so like we're halfway through the month, we've got 40. So 10 months time, we'll be at 800. No, we'll just fall short, won't we? So yeah, that's what I'd like to get. I want to get to 2,000 subs. Maybe do like 100 members a month or something like that. But yeah, that'll just grow, and then yeah, I think that's the only goal I want to set, really. Witcher Wednesday, yeah. Slade, you need to start doing Witcher Wednesday. You know this. You need to take it from me, because I'm going to start doing Fallout Friday. I started playing Fallout and I was enjoying it. No, Pudsey, not Fallout 76. Fallout 4. Either way, good luck, mate. Well done tonight. It was what? Oh, nice one, buddy. Thanks, Pudsey. Appreciate it. Make sure you come out for my birthday, Pudsey. So, if people are coming my birthday, I know Java can't. He's got a wedding, christening, funeral, birthday, bar mitzvah all in one day, so Java can't make it. But yeah, 13th and 14th of March. So 13th, Summit to Eat. 14th, going Element Games, playing some 40k or whatever Warhammer you want to play. And then going out, getting pissed. Wait for me to finish for. And it's a shame you can't come, Michael. I'd love you to come. But hopefully Mike, Ian, Nigel, I know Davos is coming. You've got Grease Piece, Kay, Nate, Capra, Filthy's coming. I'm going to invite Valrak, whether he comes or not, it's up to him. I'm going to try it. Nuz and Gung, who've been in before. Basically, yeah, if you're interested, there is a section in the Discord, so ! Discord in chat. There is a section in Meetups called Birthday Meetup. I'm going to type in there probably the next couple of days just to get some names on who's definitely coming. Yeah, Nuz and Gung are sound. I want them to come because they're ace. I get on really well with them, especially when we meet up and stuff. I'd like Valrat to come for a laugh because he might not be able to go Warhammer World on the 21st, might he? Because it's April's birthday. So, it might come for mine instead and come out for a drink. Who else have I? So Davos is coming. He's already confirmed. Who else is there? Walker might come. I've invited Dakar. Game Riot said he's going to come as well if he can. Dank can't make it, unfortunately. So yeah, there's a few. Hopefully there's a few. Who doesn't have the money? Both, yeah. It'll be good. It'll be a good laugh. He doesn't have the money, yeah. I don't think Valrak will come. I don't think he'll come. I'm going to invite him anyway, because I get on quite well with him when I meet up. Have a laugh. He actually has some YouTube channels doing and stuff like that, which is nice of him. And he did cheat when we played. Did everyone know about that? You're not dancing with grannies this time. Yeah, once you've had a fucking drink, you will be. I've still got them videos. Hang on. Let me make sure I've still got them videos before I start saying anything. Videos. Actually, fuck it. Library. Back to December 24. Here we go. So we've got the Warhammer World ones, and it was before Warhammer World. Because we had images like that, which was quite funny. Probably. Oh yeah, this is when this is when Gung and Valrat were comparing who had the bigger hands. Because there's a sausage fingers. Hang on, where is it? There it is. So yeah, I've still got the videos. I've still got the videos. Do you want me to send them to you? He did get you the lance. Oh, fair play. No, fair play. Yeah, no, like I try and gift my mods when I can. So like Slave got an extra t-shirt. Michael never accepts anything if I offer him. I don't think actually I've offered Michael anything, but I should know he'd say no. Chaos just gets fucking whatever she wants. Nate, Kay, Greasepiece, and Capra have all had something, games and stuff like that. Can I pay your mods and you don't pay your mods until you're monetized. You don't pay them till you're monetized. Until you're getting some money, you don't pay them. Right. I am going to go. Because I'm hungry. It's 20 past 10. And we're going to go and watch a bit more Dark. I think we're going to watch Chaos. Is that right? Anyone seen that on Netflix? German TV show called Dark. Obviously you can get it dubbed. Anyone seen it? Yeah, it's. I'm only on the first season. I think it's got more of a From sort of vibe than a Stranger Thing one. So it starts off. There's this cave, and this kid goes missing, and you see like different timelines from 33 years ago and now. I won't go too much into it. You don't have Netflix, Slade. Fair enough. Yeah, Fallout was pretty good. Yeah, it was a couple of years ago. It finished in 2020, so we're gonna start it now. But has anyone seen From? Has anyone watched From? No, I need a drink. Have you seen From, Java? Yeah. Have you watched all 3 series? Number 4's out this year. You had it for a while, but your ex changed the password. Yeah, season 4's out this year. They had to mess around with it because if you remember season 3, they had a bit of snow, so they had to change when they filmed it. And then they had to go back to the normal weather, so it was like 18 months, not a year. So that's why there's a bit of a gap between it. But yeah, they just finished filming in December, so new season's out. Probably May, I imagine, something like that, which would be quite cool. Well, if no one's watched From, right, you can watch it on, I think it's on Now TV, or you can buy it from Amazon, which is quite cheap. The new It one, the Derry. Welcome to Derry or something. Yeah. But yeah, From's definitely a good watch. Yeah. Jen, I think he means Welcome to Derry. But yeah, From, if you want something that's a bit you're kind of scratching your head on what the fuck's going on, but you're really entertained as well because it's really fucking clever the way that they've done it. It's got the guy from. Do you remember the Link from the Matrix? So he was in the second two. He just took over the computer from Tank. It's got the guy from From. It has, yeah, from. Yeah, the guy from From's in it. How many times can we say from? And what else was he in? Anyone's ever seen Oz? Part prison. He's the guy in a wheelchair. Yeah, he's the sheriff. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's really good. Get into if you've got Now TV, especially in the UK, obviously, get onto From. You'll really enjoy it. Especially when you watch that first episode, you'll be like, what the fuck is going on here? And then you'll carry on doing that all the way through it. Yeah, Green Mile's Stephen King. So everything's all based around Derry. So the prison, that prison's near Derry. So Green Miles, you've got Christine, you've got obviously Pennywise and It. You've got Shining, you've got Shawshank Redemption, you've got what else meant to be around there? The Langoliers, yeah, you probably won't see them because that's meant to be, you know, they yesterday, stuff like that. What was that other one I was thinking of then? I don't know. My mind's gone. So Tom Hanks can't die because John Coffey touches junk. Yeah, because of a space turtle. Possibly. Tommy Knockers, yeah. Tommy Knockers, that's another one. So all this, they should do quite a lot of it, but it's all based around Derry. Yeah. Right, I'm going to go because Chaos said goodbye earlier on. We didn't go. So yeah, I'm going to go now. Right. Good night, everyone. I'm not on tomorrow. I'm going to have a day off, but I am back Friday. So, between 6:30 and 7, we're going to do the watch-along. Be here. We've also got the goal of getting Chaos to Canada. So, the Get Chaos to Canada fund starts on that live stream. We've got to do it that night, all right? So, have your wallets ready. Have your cards ready. Throw your money at me. Take my fucking money. We need to get Chaos to Canada. So good night, Java. Good night, Michael. Good night, Slave. Good night, Chaos. Good night, Pudsey. Who else is still there? There's a lot of people who are... there's like 20 odd viewers, but Java wins. Yeah, good night, everyone. Take care. I'll see you all Friday for the watch along. Love you all. Take care. Good night. Bye-bye.